What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. I've got a good one. This is actually a rare kind of case. I usually don't play these types, but I should. Now, we have a father who got pit maneuvered while on the way to the hospital. I think they said his fiance was in labor and he just wasn't stopping. He was speeding. The police who were chasing him ended up performing a pit maneuver. And now we're in court. We're going to watch what happens when you're actually in an emergency situation and what the police thought you were fleeing. And then we find out that his wife was in labor. I don't really want to say much more. You're going to have to watch it to find out. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
Will be number 24 on the docket, Hector Derek Simmons.
Mr. Simmons is coming up. Mr. Simmons, come on up. Listen to Mr. Mitchell, please.
Hold on just a second here. So, Your Honor, like I said before you, is Hector Derek Simmons, case number 25393CT. He is charged with 2 counts. First count being reckless driving, second count being knowingly operating while his driver's license is suspended. Both of those are second-degree misdemeanors punishable by a max of 60 days in the county jail. If he wants to plead no contest today, the state's recommended disposition would be the reckless driving charge would be dismissed. He would have a $400 fine, which he would pay within 60 days or serve 10 days jail. And he would also take care of the civil citation that he has in 252266.
Do we have a driving record on Mr. Simmons? It's an Alabama license, I guess. Mr. Simmons, do you have any questions about what you've been accused of, sir?
No, sir.
And do you know how you want to plea?
No contest.
All right, Mr. Simmons, I'm going to get you to sign a waiver of rights form. That form enters a plea of no contest and also waives your right to call and cross-examine witnesses and your right to a trial. I couldn't hear you. I still couldn't hear you. Mr. Simmons, have you had an Alabama license in the past?
ID, I never had no.
You never had a license. Have you ever had a Florida license?
Never had a license
Anywhere?
anywhere.
Okay. So you understand the state, you've heard Mr. Mitchell say the state's asking or recommending that a fine be imposed with no other, no probation or anything like that. Mr. Simmons, anything you think I need to know, anything you want to tell me?
No, sir.
I've got multiple charges on here, but I'm not sure it's the same person because
I'm a junior.
yeah, looking at him, some of these cases were 25 years ago. How old are you, Mr. Simmons?
I'm 33.
Yeah, so he would have been a child in 2000. So this can't be him. Mr. Simmons, there's a Hector Simmons that has an open felony case. Hector Derek Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
That's you. What's your date of birth?
11/11/91.
So you do have an open felony case.
Open felony case?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's already resolved?
Yes.
You got it resolved early this year?
Yeah, it was dismissed. It was thrown out. Something like June.
It's like something happened in February. Let's see. There's no information. Possession, controlled substance, felony possession of ammunition, no valid driver's license.
Yes, all that got thrown out, sir.
Okay. So you had a no valid driver's license from January, and then that case got dismissed in February, it looks like. And then you got this one in July. Is that right?
Yes.
So is there a reason you were driving again, knowing that you had one in January?
We called the ambulance. My fiance, she was having a baby, and they never came. So I got in the car and we came down here ourselves.
That is listed in the offense report by Deputy Mathis. They actually had the child delivered right there on the side of the road during the traffic stop, which is why the state's recommended to drop the reckless driving charge.
That would be helpful to know. So you were taking your pregnant fiance to the ER because she was in labor
Yes, sir.
and y'all got pulled over.
No, we got pit.
You got what?
We got pit maneuver.
You got pit maneuvered?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
See, that kind of changes things. He got pit maneuvered. Now, if you were driving a pregnant, fiance, girlfriend, I don't know, just a pregnant person in general, to the hospital, and you were speeding, and an officer came behind you, how would you handle that situation? Do you pull over and then start waving your arms out the window like "Come here, come here, come here"? That might scare the officer. I don't know. I don't know how to handle that. Yeah, that's an odd one. Maybe call 911 as you're driving and let them know. I don't know what is the proper protocol when this kind of thing happens. Let me know in the comments.
I think I'm reading the old one. So all they filed was a citation. They didn't. No, there's no complaint. It's just a citation for reckless driving and a citation for driving license suspended. So
Yeah.
I know nothing because the officer didn't do a complaint.
Your Honor, this was one case where there was just a citation for a while. Mr. McDaniel also brought it to my attention, and we went without an offense report for weeks on end until finally last week. And I'm just now looking at it this morning when we finally had an offense report uploaded last week without my knowledge.
So under Florida law, officers, county deputies don't charge many reckless drivings. So they probably don't know this, but for many, many years, the law on reckless driving is, no, that's careless I'm thinking about. Okay. You can't arrest without a complaint. You can charge without a complaint if they're not going to make an arrest. But the reason that it's not a good idea to do it this way is I have no idea what happened. I don't know their side of it. So finish what happened. So they pit stopped you, which means they've used the back of their car to force you to stop. And you're going to the ER.
Yes.
So back up. They got their lights and sirens activated?
Yeah, I had my emergency lights on. They were
And let me ask you some questions. I don't want to interrupt you, but I want to know, you're going from where? You're going to Jackson or where?
I'm coming from Chattahoochee, going to Jackson.
Chattahoochee to Jackson Hospital. Is that because that's the closest one, or is it because that's where her doctors are at, or why Jackson?
That was like the closest one.
Because there's a one in Gaston, you got to go all the way to Tallahassee.
Yeah,
if you go the other way.
It'd go all the way to Tallahassee.
So you're coming to the closest hospital. You got your
My emergency.
caution emergency activated, and what
Yes,
happened?
sir. And I get in what it is, Grand Ridge, and it was a traffic stop, and I kept going, and I looked in my rearview mirror, and they weren't pursuing me, so I kept going. I say about 5 minutes later, I looked up, and they were behind me. I was going by 80 miles an hour, so I couldn't like slam on brakes or like pull over. So I told my girl to hold on, and then they pit maneuvered me, and I got out the car. And I
You
ran.
kind of going through that kind of casually, but pit maneuver, they use the front of their vehicle to force you to stop
Yes.
on the rear of your vehicle. They use their front to hit your
Yes,
driver's side
my
back.
whole rear end is messed up, sir.
Okay, and it forced you to stop. And where are you at then? How far have you made it?
We were just now entering Jackson County.
Well, you couldn't be just in Jackson County because you already went through Grand Ridge. You told me when you first saw.
That's Jackson County.
Yeah, Grand Sneeds is
But
Jackson
like
County.
I say, like a mile before the first caution light.
Okay, the bridge in Chattahoochee. When you cross that bridge in Chattahoochee, that's Jackson County. When you cross the bridge.
Okay.
So you're almost to Mariana.
I say the first light, a mile before the first light in Mariana.
All right. So they force you to stop. Why didn't you pull over earlier?
Because they were never pursuing me.
How did they pit stop you if they weren't pursuing you?
I mean, like, I never stopped. Like, whenever I passed him, like, I never pulled over. Like, I was trying to make it to the hospital.
But as they're getting close to you,
Yeah, I see him.
so why didn't you pull over?
I was scared. I was nervous. I mean, they never came. I mean, I was just trying to get her to the hospital.
Is your girlfriend or fiance, or just a friend?
My fiance.
Your fiance, is she in the back or in the front?
She's in front with no seatbelt on.
And she's telling you she's fixing to have a baby.
She hollering. She's saying she's pushing her back in.
Oh man. Okay. So then when they stop you, you don't.
And
thankfully, you don't crash anything. You don't roll over anything. You come to a stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then what happens?
Then I get out. I go run to the passenger side, check on her, and they tell me to get on the ground. And then they put me in the back of the car, and I look through the window, and I see my baby with a head full of hair.
So who delivers the baby? Anybody?
She delivered.
I mean, I know she delivered, but did anybody assist her in the delivery process?
Oh, she said she pushed her out.
Wow.
Pull her out.
And what did y'all have?
A little girl.
All right. Now the little girl's doing good.
Yes, sir.
And so this was July the 23rd. So she turned a month old 2 days ago.
Yes,
No.
sir.
I know I'm looking at the wrong case. July the 20th. She turned a month old 5 days ago. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after the baby's delivered at the roadside, what happens next?
You want to see the baby?
You got a picture of the baby?
No,
You got the baby with you?
She's out.
Yeah, I'd love to see her. So while we're getting the baby in here, what about when they realize the baby's there, the deputies help, I'm assuming, and once the baby's there, you get the baby cleaned up, they call an ambulance, or what happened next?
I had to sit there and wait. They towed my car, and then they escorted me to the hospital.
An ambulance did show up and take both of them to the hospital according to the report.
Or is anybody hurt?
No, sir.
And what's her name?
Armani.
What's her name?
Armani.
Armani? Well, she does have a bunch of hair, doesn't she? She's pretty. Look at her. Did she scratch her face? Is that why you got gloves on?
Mm.
I have a little over 2-week-old grandson, and he'll scratch his face. So she gets them. My daughter keeps her little glove things on him. Okay. So they towed your car. Did you get your car back?
Luckily, yes.
And you had to pay to get it out of towing?
Yeah, I paid $300.
Was it operable? Was the car drivable, or had the pit maneuver damaged the car to the point it couldn't be driven?
It damaged the car. We had to pay somebody to bring us up there, and then they recommended me not driving with the baby, and I had no other way, so I drove it anyway. So like, it's like the back, it won't stay aligned. Like it keeps.
What kind of car is it?
It's a 2010 Crown Victoria.
So I got a trailer like that was involved in an accident. The problem is it wears out the tires.
Yeah.
So it's going to run your tires out quickly if you drive it very much. At least that's the way my trailer is. All right. Anything else you want to tell me?
No, sir.
Mr. Mitchell?
Your Honor, we were intended to dismiss the reckless driving,
Okay.
but I think given the emergency circumstances, we would also be willing to dismiss.
Yeah, it's up to you. I'm going to waive.
Yeah, dismiss everything. Come on. Why? This is a great story. I mean, it's not a great story, but this will be a fun story to tell this little girl when she gets older. Yeah, you're involved in a pit maneuver. I mean, good on Dad for not being angry and coming in here with an attitude. I mean, maybe he was at the time and he's just exhausted now, but he's approaching this the correct way, and I think the court's going to handle it the way they should. Yeah, it's still not I mean, yeah, there's certain circumstances where, speeding with your flash is not again, I would have done the same thing. I think most people would have in his position done the exact same thing. Yeah, I just want to know what the proper protocol is. He still doesn't have a license, but I mean, when it's an emergency, you don't really have a choice. Waiting for the ambulance, and the ambulance isn't coming. Just go. You got to. I mean, as a dad, you have to. All right, let's finish this one up. It's almost over.
If you don't want to dismiss it, I'm going to waive court costs and fines. If you want to dismiss it, that's your prerogative.
I think given the report that I have looked at today and the facts that he has told us regarding this, I'll dismiss the case in its entirety.
So, Mr. Simmons, Mr. Mitchell, once he's heard the full story from you, you're not entering a plea. Okay, he's going to dismiss the case. That's better than a plea. So we'll show the case dismissed. So the criminal case that you were accused of is over with. Okay. So there's no more charges. This piece of paper here just says state's going to announce a dismissal in the case. So you don't have a driver's license. Now, I understand this was unusual circumstances, circumstance here for you to be driving. Just be aware of that. Don't be driving unless you get your license.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Yes, ma'am. They wrote him a civil infraction too? What was that for? Dismiss that too. Wow. So everything's dismissed. Mr. Simmons, the cases are over with. Wish you all the best with the beautiful young daughter you've got there. All right. Well, how was the experience for you, ma'am? Was it as exciting as he described?
I honestly, I can't describe it. It was
Wish you
a
the best,
lot.
And that's your first child? How many?
6.
You have 6?
Yeah.
Oh, you just pop it right out then. You ain't really.
Oh, you say shit, Papa, right?
Oh, you just did that. Well, there was nothing new to you. You've done it 5 times before, right?
Yeah. But this one's a lot different.
Well, I wish you the best,
Story to
man.
tell right there.
Y'all take care.
All right,
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's good. Dismiss everything. Just get rid of everything. I had another question. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah. So when the officer pulls him over, this is going out to all the lawyers and officers that watch my channel. So because of the pit maneuver, is it required for the officers to have to write certain tickets? I mean, if he would have pulled over and found out that the baby was about to come and then followed an officer to the hospital, that might have been different. But the fact that he got pit maneuvered, was it required for the officers to write that? I mean, the officers were in an accident, so that's what I'm assuming is why he got so many infractions there. But anyways, let me know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Not so much. Well, there was drama involved in this one, just not the same type of drama I usually play on my channel. Hopefully you enjoyed the change of pace. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up. It's the best way to support the channel. All right, that's it. That's all I got. Until next time, bye.
And Your Honor, I
That's
believe.
probably going to get the award for the most exciting case of the day, Mr. Mitchell.
I
What
think
else you
that's
got?
it. That's all for the no contest.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that takes care of the individuals who wish to plead guilty or no contest.